Okay, we're going to describe solvent welding and solvent swelling. Now, you may have noticed maybe in the past that if you take a clear plastic knife and you use it to cut an orange peel or rub an orange peel on it, that what happens is the clear plastic knife sort of loses its transparency a little bit. It becomes a little bit cloudy. And what's going on here is we actually have an example of solvent swelling here. Okay, many clear plastic knives are made out of polystyrene. Okay, and I'll draw the monomer for polystyrene here. We have an addition polymer with a polyethylene type backbone, and we have every other carbon, one of its hydrogens is replaced by a benzene ring. Okay, and overall this molecule is nonpolar, and you would expect this nonpolar a molecule to interact quite well with the nonpolar oils in the surfaces of the orange. And what happens here is, looking at this from another view, here's a sample of polymer, and inside that polymer there are a whole lot of chains all tangled up with each other. These would be the polystyrene chains in the knife. And in the presence of the right solvent, in this case the orange oil, what happens is these little solvent molecules represented by these ovals here will try to dissolve this nonpolar polymer. Now, since the polymer is all tangled up on itself and the chains are all tangled together, the polymer cannot totally dissolve. What happens rather is the polymer chains will spread apart from each other a bit, and the solvent, that nonpolar solvent, will get attracted to that nonpolar polymer and swell it up. Okay? And as a result, this tears into the surface of these knives a little bit and swells it up and makes them appear cloudy. Now, what can also happen here is we can take two solvent-swollen polymers and put them into contact with each other, and the chains that are spread apart from each other will intertangle with each other, and as the solvent leaves, those chains which are intertangled with each other will stay stuck together, and you can actually put two plastic pieces together in this fashion, samples of polymer. So I have two plastic knives here, two polystyrene knives. I put a little acetone on here, which is pretty similar to nail polish remover. And what's happening is the acetone is dissolving into the polystyrene of the plastic knives. And if I let go, we can see that those two plastic knives have been stuck together. Again, this is a way of attaching two polymer samples together to each other if you use the right type of solvent. And this is an example of solvent welding.